Hey y'all, so I wanted to hop on here and give another quick message today. Quick little pop in. And in the caption it says closed mouths don't get fed. And I'm sharing that because I had a conversation yesterday with someone here in the city who's moving and shaking and doing his thing. And his name dropped in my spirit when I was asking God, okay, God, what am I doing? And I always ask for instructions. And so this name drops in my spirit. Y'all, for those who y'all know I lay low, always have been, lay low, mind my little business, and so I'm on the scene with a gangster lean. But I this name drops in my spirit, and and then the first thing that happens when God gives you something to reach out is like, well, I don't want to. Well, maybe I shouldn't. Well, I don't, all of that. Like, you don't want to be bothered. You don't want to bother people. You don't want to burden people. And however, our obedience is necessary in those situations, right? So I reached out, and he immediately responded back like, "Hey, immediately responded back. I was like, "Yeah, call me, let's talk." So we had a probably like an hour and a half meeting, and he just started just dropping gems on me. And this is something that people don't do. A lot of people don't do. They don't share what they know. They don't want to share what maybe was hard for them to make it easier for you. They don't want to do that. Right. And so I was saying some things, and he said, well, you know what? Closed mouths don't get fed. My mom always says that, and that is very true. How are you going to eat if your mouth is closed? How are you going to eat if your mouth is closed? So I'm sharing that because that leads me into today. And so we talked for about an hour and a half, gave me some gems. Now watch this. When somebody give you, hey Carolyn, when somebody drops gems or gives you gems or give you some juicy stuff, it's up to you to what you're going to do with it. Now, we can't, you've heard the saying, you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make it drink, right? So when God gives us these God ordained people that come into it, because see, nothing is coincidental. Nothing is a coincidence. Nothing. I don't believe in luck. No such thing, right? And so he gave me some gems. So then I immediately did my part for receiving the gems. I immediately started doing. Can y'all hear me? Because he's real loud. I started doing what was given to me, and so today, so watch this. You will not get results unless you go through the process. Why is he loud? You cannot reap a harvest if you don't sow. Right? You cannot. And watch this. And in sowing, when we when we sow our seeds, we have to go back and till the land. Right? We have to till that. That's the part that we miss. We don't till. We don't till it. We don't go back over and turn it over and we just plant the seed and we just like, okay, we just wait. Well, see, when you're planting seeds, it requires you to till it. So I'm just dropping in to just let someone know today. Closed mouths don't get fed. And just also sharing that with me opening up my mouth, I was fed. And what God does, He will also confirm. Um, I'm so distracted. He will also confirm what He's giving you through someone else. Right? Yeah, I'm so distracted. Let me just make it like this. Closed mouths don't get fed. So if you want to eat, open your mouth. Let me say that. If you want to eat, open your mouth, right? That's what I'm gonna say because I'm completely like thrown off. Distractions. That's talked about yesterday. Distractions. I'm still showing up anyway, right? So I wanted to share that today has been. Um, Somebody told me this today. We were talking about. I'm gonna get this to somebody else before I get off the line. I'm gonna drop this on somebody else's plate. We were talking about some things. We were talking about something like the things that I've been through, just my life, my story. And she said, and I told her, I said, the enemy, he's sick of me. He want me to go somewhere and sit down. She said, no, ma'am, he's not sick of you. He's scared of you. That's for somebody. She said, and the thing about it, we're all called, but not everybody's chosen. And you're chosen by the battle that you have to fight, by the battle that hey lady D, first lady. We know that that you are chosen by the type of weaponry is used on you. That's how you know when you're chosen, right? And it was just a bless. I mean, and again, I've been knowing her for over 20 years and we just reconnect. And what I've also learned is that God is so intentional. He will use things that took place back yonder for such a time as this. But if you stop, if you quit, if you get distracted, right? And if you do not open up your mouth, you'll miss out of it. And if you're missing it, guess what? Someone else, why is he yelling? And if you're and if you're missing it, someone else is missing it too, right? So again, closed mouths don't get fed. Open your mouth so you be fed and so you can feed others. And also, why you eating? Why you eating? Audiobook. Come on. Come on, ma'am. Come on. You know, you know, you know. The fight that you, warrior woman. And what the lady, she's I've known her for years. She's a minister, just got ordained for a year now. I love talking about the word, about God, because honey, and see, I'm in my workspace, so I can't run around and, I mean, I could, but they be like, look at her, And she was, when I tell you, full fledged, and it's so important to have anybody that pours. It is vital that you have people pour back into you to fill you back up. Godly people who are lifting you, praying for you, because you cannot do that. Because when you are chosen, you get ready to fight. You got to fight, but guess what? You win. That's the part that we think that we. That's the part that I think we forget. We already won. You got to fight though, right? And if you give up, guess what? You lose, right? So I just wanted to just again just encourage somebody today in this little 10 minutes. Right now 2 little people, but that's gonna change. Come on, I ain't even caught up. If it's just the three of us talking, then that's who's four, right? So again, I know both of you all stories and how you both have had to fight warrior women. That's what you call. That's what you are, a warrior woman. And I'm gonna drop it on y'all. Play like she told me. She said he ain't tired of you. He's terrified of you. Come on, bro. Come on. Oh, that's good. He's not tired. He's terrified because he knows who you are. But once we really understand, like, oh, wait a minute. It's like a little baby when they start walking. You know how babies, when they first start learning how to walk, and they're a little shaky at first. They nervous, right? And then, but once they realize, like, wait, I didn't fall. I got it. Come on, ma'am. Come on, Carolyn. It's the same thing as our power. Once we realize, like, wait a minute, and don't get caught up in performing. And what I mean by performing is, trying to do things to because we cannot work our way to heaven. We cannot work our way into that. Come on, you better come on, Muhammad Ali. Yes, ma'am. You better come on, black eye, bruised, right? Bruised, tail tucked. That's right. Power. Ooh, you need to be one of my speakers at my conference, ma'am. I'm gonna park that right there. Story powerful. So yeah, because we'll be on here. We talking about God, yeah. It could be 5 o'clock. Yeah, but like I thought it was gonna be 10 minutes. So again, closed mouths don't get fed. If you want to eat, open your mouth. Right? You want to eat, open your mouth. That's what I'm gonna say. And guess what? And when you eat, share it. We can't. Yesterday I was talking to someone and he said, "Oh, it was so good." It was talking about as far as eat like a plate. Like, what you gonna eat the whole kitchen at one time? I'm saying it. I kind of mess up. I'm saying it a little different, but share. It's not just for us. Hello, Lexus. Hello, beautiful. It's not just for us. So, again, y'all. Let me drop this little nugget in here too. You, Many of you know that I'm having a women's retreat. Less than 60 days. We still have a couple of slots left, a few little beds. We have some amazing offers for you all. We still have that, but I have a buffet of stuff. I have my book, I have my retreat. And I'm gonna bust y'all head with this conference in a good way. So we're gonna talk about that a little bit down the line, but it's coming. It's in May. So right now, you can get your book, Walking Unscripted, because this is what we all are walking. Anybody who fighting the enemy, unscripted. That's what it is. So if you want to support and order your book, there should be a link popping up when you watch this video, showing you can just order it now. No, in the book launches officially on the 30th, so your book will go out on the 30th. Expect maybe like 2-week delivery for you to receive it. But yeah, let's continue walking unscripted, y'all, because the script that we think we have, try it if you want to, And for those well, you may say, well, my script working, well, good for you, keep living. And I'm not saying that to say nothing, but except what I'm saying. Okay? Because everybody who I know for sure who has given the enemy a black eye, best believe that was not a part of their script. Believe that. No one was gonna say, "Oh, I'm writing my script. I'm gonna be a widow. I'm gonna write my script. I'm gonna have a brain aneurysm. I'm writing my script. Let me go through breast." Nobody's gonna say that. Let me write in my script. I'm gonna have to start from the bottom. Nobody writes in that. Walking unscripted is what we all, whether you believe it or not, so we all do. Nobody is that great and that grand to walk around here like, oh, everything on my vision board works. Lies. And if it's worked, keep living. And when I know that, and when I'm saying that, what I'm saying, I'm not saying it to say nothing except what I'm saying. I'm not saying don't write the vision, make it plain. Absolutely. But guess what? Where did the vision come from? Where did it come from? It come from you? Come from God. Where did it come from? Right? So I am just basically walking in. That's right, sis. I am walking in. I've chosen, decided to choose, because guess what? That thing gonna chase you down anyway. You could try to run, try to look at Jonah. Jonah ran and jumped in the whale. That whale said, out of here. Right? So you can try to run if you want to, but when you're chosen, that's it. So why run? Because people need you to step into your assignment. People need you to fight. They're waiting for you. They're waiting for you. So stop running and keep fighting because you already win, right? So again, that's our little nugget for today. I'll be back tomorrow with another little gem, another little nugget. And again, one more thing. Good afternoon, Patricia. And one last again. Walking Unscripted, because that's what we all doing anyway. You may say, well, Kimberly, how can I get mine? The link is in the bio, and if the link is not popping up for you, that's okay. That's okay. You can still go back and watch it. If it's not popping up for you, you can send me a message. But this is a very powerful story, y'all. And again, I know, and it's a little surprise at the end of it, so I can't tell you what it is. It's a nice little surprise. So, that's my word for the day. Closed mouths don't get fed. So if you want to eat, open your mouth. And when you eat, share your plate. Okay? All right, y'all. You crying? That's my G baby, y'all.